faces, and the birth of the rebel Jesus. Well, they call him by the Prince of Peace, and they call him by the Savior, and they pray to him upon the seas, and in every bold endeavor, as they fill his churches with their pride and gold, and their faith in him increases, but they turn the nature that I worship in from a temple to a robber's den. In the words of the rebel Jesus, we got our world with locks and guns, and we got our fine possessions, and once a year when Christmas comes, we give to our relations, and perhaps we give a little to the poor, if the generosity should seize us. But if any one of us should interfere in the business of why they are poor, it's the same as the rebel Jesus. So please forgive me if I seem to take the tone of judgment, for I've no reason to come between this day and your enjoyment. In this life of hardship and of earthly toil, we have need for anything that frees us. So I bid you pleasure and I bid you cheer, from a heathen and a pagan, on the side of the rebel Jesus. In this life of hardship and of earthly toil, we have need for anything that frees us. So I bid you pleasure and I bid you cheer, from a heathen and a pagan, on the side of the rebel Jesus.
Good morning. It's Christmas Eve. My little fire just pumping away. Yeah, it's a fake one, but still it puts out heat. That's all that matters. There's my brother's dog, Saucy. She's so sweet. She is actually a service dog, and she's a sweetheart. Good morning and happy Christmas Eve morning. Christmas morning. Well, it is, I think, right about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, December 24th. And time to get the day started, I suppose, since I woke up. I don't know why I woke up. Anyway, so I'm making coffee, and then I'll show you around what I've gotten done. I don't know how I got as much done yesterday as I did, but I'm a little under the weather with kind of a stomach thing, and yes, it's coffee mousse. I'm gonna go feed my kitties. Be right back. Okay, so I thought it was, hi, I thought it was my kitty wanting to be fed. I have 2 outside cats. It wasn't, it was a rooster. I can't see him. I don't know if you can hear. Did you hear him? I don't know. Did you hear him? Crazy. Anyway, so I guess I won't feed my kitties. There's a rooster making a squawking noise out there, and I thought it was one of my cats. Anyway, so let me finish making my coffee. So what are your plans for today? Christmas Eve. Whew, a little filled. I am just going to be finishing up some ranch beans that I made to go to my sister's. And I was going to videotape that, and I don't know what happened, that my brain just quit on me, I guess, because I got the ingredients all out and set up, and I took a picture of them so that I could show you. And next thing I know, I'm cutting everything up and putting it in the pot, and I'm thinking to myself, forgot to videotape it, but by then it was too late. So, I'll put the ingredient or the recipe in the bottom down in the description for you if you're interested. Just a plain old ranch bean recipe my sister wanted for Christmas at her house tomorrow. But anyway, so I'll put that down there for you. And I was just making a mess this morning. Let's see, what else am I doing? Oh, I'll probably load everything in the car. I'm not sure what time I'm supposed to be there tomorrow. I'll have to give Cammie a call. Yeah, that's about it, I guess. Okay, so get my coffee made and then I'll show you around. I mean, priorities, right? Coffee, right, is a priority. It is for me. I don't know about y'all, but it is for me. I got my, I got my canning done, the elk that I did the other day. And it came out just fine. And then I got sick. I don't know, some kind of flu bug or a stomach. I don't know. I don't want to think about it anymore. I was pretty bad all day yesterday. I didn't do much of anything. Watch videos. That's about all I did while I was laying there the other day. And then I got to feeling bad. So I didn't finish up my orange candy. I know that orange candy has been like one of the easiest things I could have done. And it's taken me forever. I know it's still sitting over there. Well, there. So hopefully I'll get that. Well, all I got to do is grind up and make my powdery stuff. But the candy itself is done. I'll show that to you. The beans right there. And I did them in my pressure cooker, which was really fast. It takes it about, I don't know, 45 minutes to do a pot of beans. And yeah, in the recipe it'll say soak them overnight. Got a pressure cooker. This is my pressure cooker. I can get it. There you go. It's the Power Pressure Cooker XL. It's the big one. A funny story behind this pressure cooker. My husband, before he passed away, had to have back surgery, spinal fusion. And I got so sick. He was in the hospital, I think, at Stanford. I don't know, 4 days he was admitted for this surgery. I was sick. oh my gosh, I had ear infections, I had sinus infection, something else going on. I was a mess. Anyway, I never got to go. I dropped him off at the hospital, and I went to my doctor there at Stanford in Palo Alto. And my doctor said, absolutely not, you cannot go in that hospital. I mean, you're sick. 102 temperature, I was a mess. So, he had his surgery, we got him home, and I rode home in a separate vehicle from him because I was still having a little bit of a fever. And a couple of days later, I stayed at a girlfriend's house because my husband went to rehab. Set this down. Anyway, we got him home, well, to rehab, and I stayed at a girlfriend's house, which was in the same town the rehab facility was at, and I came home, I think 2 days before he got out of rehab, I think. I don't know. I don't even remember. It's been so long ago now. But anyway, and there was this package on my front porch. What the heck is this? So I drug it in and drug all my suitcases in, and finally I ended up a little bit later opening up this package, and here's this pressure cooker. Apparently I'd seen some infomercial and I had ordered it while I was sick, and I didn't even remember it. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I ordered a pressure cooker. Yeah, I love it. You know, I'm tickled pink, I've got it. What's my husband going to say? Well, I started cooking in it, doing different things, and he's amazed. He's loving it. He's telling everybody it's the best thing I ever bought, and yada, yada, yada. Anyway, that was pretty fun. I'm thinking I'm in trouble because I just spent $100 and I don't know what it was on this pressure cooker, and I'm thinking I'm in big trouble. But I didn't even remember ordering it. Anyway, so that's the story behind the pressure cooker. I forgot where I was going. Anyway, yeah, the orange candy is done. I've just got to make up the powder for the other one and put my canned elk away. It's still in the same spot. Check it out. Still sitting there, just like it was last time y'all saw it. Anyway, yeah, it's not a pretty thing to look at. I mean, really, it's not pretty. But I'll tell you what, it comes out so tender. It's, hang on. Anyway, meat, when you can it, does not look pretty. I'll be the first one to admit that. Well, I don't know. Chicken looks kind of pretty. I've got some chicken up there that I did. It's real white, real pretty. But I'll tell you, the meat comes out so tender. The chicken just melts in your mouth. And then I did some kind of steaks in there a while back. I can't remember what kind of meat it was. And then I used it in a dish where I put the meat in some gravy and cooked it and put it over mashed potatoes. It was good. I'm telling you, it was good. Even if I do say so myself, it was good. Anyway, so, yeah, okay. So it's Christmas. Yeah, I know. If I ever get around to doing that, I will bring you along. It's just not high on my priority list. All right, so let's see. I was going to put the picture in there of the bean and post the recipe. It's Christmas Eve morning. Not a whole lot going on. I do feel better today. Still working on selling the RV because the motorhome, Class A, because I do want to get something smaller so I can get out on the road. I have got itchy feet. Woo. Yeah, I want to go. And I go in this thing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it mechanically or otherwise. It's just I'm afraid to drive the thing. It's so big. I'm scared of it. Now, if I had a driver, that'd be great. But, yeah. Anyway, so come on along and I'll show you what I'm doing. Hello, I'm back. I put some of the gifts in my car already, locked it up, but there's a couple of little ones there. Lighting in here is pretty dark. A couple of presents there, one back over there. Anyway, yeah, I've already hauled some of them out. So I think I'm going to make another cup of coffee. Let me turn around here. Hello. I'm going to make another cup of coffee and go find something else to do. It's still really early. I'm not sure exactly what time it is. That clock's a couple hours off. Anyway, so when I get in there and get settled, I'll bring you back. I need a new coffee pot. Oh, and my microwave blew up. I don't remember what I was cooking in the microwave. If it was water for tea, I don't remember what it was. But all of a sudden there was lightning in my microwave. And I thought, well, maybe you know, the container I was using to cook in. So I put that purple cup over there, this one, in it, full of water. Well, yeah, and stuck it in the microwave. Sure enough, lightning in the microwave. I mean, I love lightning, but not in my microwave. A lot of times I would just come out here and think, oh, I'm going to warm up my tea or my coffee or whatever it was that got cold. Come around the corner and I was like, oh, that's right, no microwave. So sometimes I'll just throw a pan on the stove and warm up whatever it is I want. Or like just now, I'll just make a new cup. Anyway, so yeah. Or if I had a lot of energy, which I usually don't, I could run out to the RV and warm it up in that microwave. That's too much work. Easier just to make a fresh cup of coffee or whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do today. I hate days when I don't know what I'm going to do and I wake up early. Like, why couldn't I have slept for 3 or 4 more hours? I could clean house, but it's not that bad. I don't know. I need to think of something to do besides what I should do, like mow the lawn, clear off the patio. It's got leaves all over it. That's one thing I don't like is the trees that are out there. Lots and lots of leaves on those things. And they go on the roof and then they go over the side to the back patio back there, cover up my spa. And it's a mess. Anyway. So yeah, pretty tough Christmas. Like I don't know if I told you, you know, my husband died a year ago in November, and I was so sick. I was in the hospital for a week after he passed away. So Christmas last year was sort of a, you know, I kind of took a pass on it. I was too sick to even really care. But this Christmas is, you know, it's like my first Christmas without him because I'm more aware of what's going on. Pretty tough. I don't know if you noticed when I panned through the house earlier, I don't have a decoration at all. Not one. Not one. I've got a Christmas card from my brother that I showed you, a Christmas card from my girlfriend's daughter, which I didn't show you, but it was behind my coffee cup up there on the fireplace. And then I got a birthday card from my mother-in-law, Dandy. Oh, and her name fits her just fine. She is a dandy. I love her to death. She is a sweetheart. She's the one I stayed with when I got the RV in Redmond, Oregon. And she is such a sweetheart, I'll tell you. Great lady. Anyway, so, yeah, if and when I decide to put that rooster up straight, I know it, let me turn you around here. It drives me crazy when I see it in the videos, but other than the videos, I don't ever notice it really. I guess I should, we'll see what happened was. Last year, yeah, a year ago, I had a leak under my kitchen sink that I hadn't noticed for some years. Well, for at least a year. Mostly because that year, last year, my husband was so sick, and we were going back and forth to Stanford for his chemotherapy treatments, and in and out of the hospital for various reasons. Anyway, we would come home, I would unpack our suitcases, do the laundry, and just repack them because we had to turn around and go right back after a couple of days. So, grab my coffee. So I didn't do much cooking. I didn't do a whole lot here other than try and rest up from the trip, because during that time I had sciatic nerve damage and I was in bad shape anyway, physically. So it was kind of a wash, but I never even noticed that leak under the sink. Well, after my husband passed away, my friend Linda and I, we were going to do something in here. I don't know what we were going to do. And she asked me where something was, and I said, oh, look under the kitchen sink. Well, she came back and she had this deer in the headlights look on her face, and I asked her what was wrong, and she goes, you got mold under your sink. You've had a leak for a long time. I'm like, nah, couldn't be. It was. So, and it was bad. There was black mold. So I called my insurance company, and, well, sent them an email. Anyway, what happened, or what they ended up doing, was they sent Service Master, Service Pro, somebody out, and they tore out, well, they had to tear out all my flooring, first of all. I believe that whole cabinet under there had to go. If I'm not mistaken, that's all brand new. The cupboard doors aren't new because they were fine, or the drawers, but the whole cabinet behind those things had to go. And because they couldn't match the tile that I had all the way around my kitchen counter, because it was all tile, all this tile that used to be tile had to come out. And all the backsplash tile, because it couldn't be matched, all of that had to be torn. This is all the new stuff that you're seeing here. But all that had to be torn out. And they couldn't match the flooring. It was linoleum. So all that had to come out, which means, because there was no line of distinction, that meant that all of the tile in my pantry had to come out. Now that tile in there I did myself several years back. But yeah, all the tile had to come out. So it turned into quite the job. And it's been a year, and it's still not done. By no fault of the contractor. There were a lot of things that happened that he found that, well, it's a long story. But anyway, and I don't even know where I was going with this. But I completely forgot. Anyway, well, I'm going to go back in the other room and finish my coffee and come up with something to do today. I'll be back. Okay, well, I'm going to get busy around here. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I got to find something to do besides try and figure out what to put on YouTube. So, I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, and I will catch you next time. So, be safe, be well, Merry Christmas. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that thumbs up. Bye, everyone.